we are very focused on one message with many kind of themes and angles. So I think just narrowing things down to like one audience with one message and one channel helps us, again, just really focus on the things we need to get done. And it really just like streamlines the processes of things, right? Like if we always are talking to the same audience and we are always making sure that it is being distributed in one channel and we always know the story we're trying to hit all the time, but we're just trying to hit it from different angles and viewpoints, it makes things run a lot smoother. And the power behind each of those is a bit stronger as well. And I think what happens is when you do that, now we are in this position to really be known for that narrative. There's nothing more exciting to me than when I'm like, okay, I have this great blog post, but I also think it could be an awesome downloadable PDF. And I know in my brain how I want that to come to life, right? Like that is really fun to me. And so I'm trying to kind of instill that in our team that like, once you write a blog post, it doesn't have to be done. Or like, if you have an idea for, I have this idea for like this download checklist, right? Well, like, great, let's do that and beef it up and turn it into a blog post. And then let's use that as fodder for the podcast, right? Repurposing doesn't always have to be just like cutting something down or beefing it up. It can also be reformatting, like take that information and use it in a totally different way. So that's really our strategy is like, we come up with a story. We are going to try and use it as many ways as possible, different formats, different channels. But I think the other thing that's really important to know is like, sometimes repurposing really is just like copy and paste and put it in a different spot, right? We do that a lot with, hey, we have this social post did really, really well. I'm literally going to pick this up and drop it into our next email newsletter because obviously there's something there that's resonating and you don't have to do much more than that.
All of these AI tools are coming out. How can we use those to scale and at the same time still build quality content? So really thinking hard about, bringing AI into our process and our workflow, but not just kind of letting it do everything for us. How do we inject some humanity into these pieces? How do we inject our point of view, right? Because AI just lacks so much of that right now. It's great for ideation. It's probably great for like, oh yeah, these are kind of the sections that we should write around, but this isn't the final piece. So how do we kind of build that in, but understand the limits of AI so that we can still create content we're really happy to put our names on?